Hello and welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we are going to learn something about how to create some stylish buttons. So in the previous few tutorials we have created several applications in which we had these plain simple buttons, but actually they were quite boring looking or dull looking. But in this tutorial we are actually going to learn how to make them look more attractive and more stylish. So the first thing which we do is that we create a new Android Studio project, and let's name this application as button or buttons. Then click next and select API level 15, select a blank activity, click next, and let the name of your main activity be main activity. Then finally click finish, and as you could see, this is our main activity right here. Now for the sake of this tutorial we are going to use a simple button in our activity, so let's go ahead and drag a simple button and let's drop it right in the middle of our activity screen. So as you could see, this is the button right here, and let's now go ahead and change the text of this button. So let's say we want to name it as click here, so we go to properties and then we want to select a property which is called as the text. So first we select the button, go to properties, and here we replace this text by, and here we replace the text by click here. So as you could see, the text right here changed, but the thing is that the button actually looks quite dull as it is present in gray color, and whenever you want to make attractive applications, this colored button right here is not going to suit your application and it is going to make your application look bad. So for the sake of changing the color of this button, what you could do is that you could simply select this button right here, go to properties, and inside it we are looking for a property which is called as the background. So this is the property which is called as background, so we simply select this button right here, and when we select it, this thing is going to pop up right here. Now so in this case what we could do is that instead of choosing the blank plain color, we could choose any color which we wish to give it to the button. So let's say we have selected this color, and when we click OK, as you could see, the text of the button or the color of the button right here changed. So as you could see, we have a more good looking button as compared to the previous one. But let's say if you want to create your own button and if you want to assign the image value to it, so what you could do is that you could download a button image from the internet, or you could also create your own button image in Photoshop or Paint, and then finally you could store it as a PNG file, and then you could use it in your application. So for example, this thing right here is a button which is created by me. So if we open this up, as you could see, this is the button image which I have created in MS Paint, and you could use many other programs like Photoshop or any other image editor in order to edit your image of your button, and then you could finally store it in a PNG format. So if we go to properties of this button, as you could see, it is stored as a PNG format image. And now one thing which we need to do is that we simply need to copy this image, return back to our Android Studio, go to the resources folder, go to the drawable folder, and just paste the image right here. Now let's say the name of the image is button.png, then simply click OK, and as you could see, we could now access the image which is present in the drawable folder. Now the only thing which we need to do is that we actually need to assign this image value to this button right here. So in order to do that, we go to properties, first we select the button, then we go to properties, then now instead of giving a background color to it, we go to project, we click on this arrow and we have access, and we go inside the drawable folder, and inside the drawable folder, as you could see, this is the button image right here. So if we click on it, you could get a preview here so as to check if the image which we have using is similar to the which we want. So we simply select this and click OK. So as you could see, the button image now changed and the button looks more attractive than the previous gray button. Now if you don't have a proper understanding of how to create the buttons inside here, what you could simply do is that you could simply open up MS Paint. So let me open up Paint here, and what you could do is that you could actually set the pixel size which is suitable to your button. So for example, if you want a button of this size, you could choose it, and then finally what you could do is that you could choose any color which you want. So you could let's say if you want a bluish color to your button, so let's say you want your button color to be this, so we simply select this button, click OK, and we simply pour in the color here. Now for the sake of this, let's say we want to go with the green color. So let's say we select a green color, put the green color here. Then only thing which you need to do is that you need to save this file as a PNG image. So let's say we name it as new button. Then simply click save, and this image is going to be stored as a PNG file on your desktop. So as you could see, this is our image. So what we could do is that we could simply copy this button image, go to Android Studio, go to drawable folder, and we could simply paste in the image right over here with a name as new button. So simply click OK. And now in order to change the background image of this button, we select it, go to this option called background, go to project, and as you could see, this is our new button image right here. So we simply select it and click OK. So as you could see, now we have another look for our button, and what we did is that we simply made a few changes in our MS Paint file. That is, we have changed the color. Now you could also do this from here, but the thing is that actually if you want to create some buttons in Photoshop, so if you have created a button in Photoshop, you could simply save it in the .png format, and then you could copy the image, paste it over here, and you could use the image for your button. So that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you guys understood how to create stylish buttons in your Android application. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Thank you.